Hey guys, welcome back to Jesse Invests. Happy 2026. Today I'm going to go into exactly how much dividends I made investing in dividend stocks in the year 2025 and how much I made recently just in this last month ending off the year. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button down below. Appreciate you guys watching. And without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, so I have $3,800 in this account on M1 Finance. $12 of that is cash, and I have 50% returns. I have 50% return on my money, which is amazing. I'm up $1,000. So originally I only had invested $2,800, and now I'm up to $3,800 thanks to the stocks growing and paying me dividends. $800 of that is from the price of my investments rising, the value rising. And then also $142 of that is dividends earned. So that's awesome to see. Let's go to what I own so you guys can see what I have in this account, my holdings. So the stocks I own in this account sorted by, let's sort by their returns. Let's do that. I have Caterpillar, SMH, which is a semiconductor stock, like it has NVIDIA, AMD in there, Intel, things like that. JP Chase, Texas Roadhouse, Apple, Vanguard International ETF, which is international dividend payer stocks in there. Eli Lilly, Kroger, VU, which is the S&P 500 ETF, Costco, Microsoft, MasterCard, schd, which is a dividend ETF from Charles Schwab, Aflac, Main Street Capital, McDonald's, Waste Management, and Target. And let's look at my total gains from these. My best winner is Caterpillar, which has doubled my investment, 101% returns, up 150 bucks, which is awesome. I've spent $150 on Caterpillar stock, and if I sold it today, it would be worth $311, double my money. Great to see. I've also doubled my money with SMH Semiconductors, and almost doubled my money with JP Chase, up 80%. Other really noticeable high stocks are Texas Roadhouse up 45%, Apple 37%, Vanguard International ETF up 35%, and even Eli Lilly up 30%. Now let's look at the ones that haven't done as well. Let's look at my top 3 worst performers. Are Target down $1, break even. Waste Management up 7%, McDonald's up 10%, so we got some 10% returners here. But what's wild is if you guys are returning to the channel, Target, last time I made a video about it, was down something crazy, like negative 20%. So it's awesome to see that it's break even now in 2026. Kind of a nice little reset for what I own in Target, because I've always believed in this company. I use it all the time. I go there all the time. I think that it was definitely undervalued. So it's nice to see that almost making my money back here. And then now let's go back to the portfolio tab, because I want to show you guys how these are divided in my account. I have my account divided into 8 slices. Core growth stocks, like the ETFs I mentioned. Industrial stocks, like this is where you'll find Caterpillar and Waste Management. Grocery stocks, tech stocks, financial stocks, restaurants, healthcare, and income and bonds. So let's see how each of these have performed. My ETFs are up 34%. Industrial stocks up 70%. That's a big winner. Another big winner is tech, up 74% returns. And then healthcare has performed the least well, up 16%. But my healthcare stocks are just Eli Lilly in there. Tech is no surprise that it's the biggest winner. Tech is the most volatile in the S&P 500. It can have big high swings but big crashes. So that's all great stuff to see. Now that we've covered what stocks I have and how they've performed, let's go into the dividends that I have earned from those stocks. Right here in the monthly dividend income spreadsheet. Now this spreadsheet you see here, guys, is available for free in my description by joining the Discord link below. Join the Discord, it's free to join. There is part of that Discord where you can download all of the templates for the spreadsheets I use in my video. Every spreadsheet I use in my videos. It goes back and forth, it's being open for a limited time and then being paid only, but it'll be permanently paid only once we get some more people in that channel. So get this for free while you can. All right, so 2025, Altogether, total dividends earned by a $3,800 account were $237. Oh, I'm sorry, that is the wrong account. Let's go to this one here, right here. This is more accurate. That was accounting my retirement account too. Okay, so in 2025, my $3,000 dividend portfolio generated me $66.94 in dividends for the year. That beats 2024's $56 and 2023's $11. So average monthly dividend was, I got an average of $5.58 in dividends paid to me in 2025. Last year was $4 on average. So definitely $1 more every month, which is nice to see that. And the biggest month that we had, you see 48 cents here, $1 there, $11 there. You see how we did month to month. The best month we had was actually the last month of the year, December, with $16.53 in dividends. We can also scroll down and see how this performed on a basis of month to month versus previous year months. And then let's look at December's dividends. Let's jump to that. Okay. So no dramatic dividend changes or portfolio changes in December 2025, but there was a $20 deposit to my account, and then M1 takes a fee for using their platform every month. It's $3. So it was $17 I added to the account. I bought 7 buys and I sold nothing. If you want to see exactly what these buys are, I post them in the Discord at all the time whenever I buy new stocks. So you can see what specifically I'm buying and selling. But I didn't sell anything this month, but I did buy 7 stocks. Now here are the dividends earned. So we can see here how much I got paid by a stock, what they paid me previously, so how much of an increase or decrease this was. Alright. So I got paid $1.52 from Target. Then we can see here that Kroger paid me 67 cents versus 13 cents previously. I got paid 60 cents from Aflac. Eli Lilly paid me 23 cents. Microsoft sent me a 25-cent check. Main Street Capital paid me 55 cents. McDonald's paid me 76 cents. schd paid me $6.62. Waste Management paid me 48 cents. Vanguard International ETF paid me $1.80. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF paid me $1.93. 47 cents was paid to me from SMH. 65 cents from Main Street Capital. And as a bonus, they paid out an extra one per month. And then 65 cents from Texas Roadhouse, for a total of $16.53, an increase of $2.80 versus the last time each of these stocks paid me. So that's a 102% change. So I got what the stocks paid me last time plus a 2% increase, which is nice to see. $16.53 in dividends this month, guys, with only $3,000 invested. I want to take a second to stop and wrap that around your head. For just $3,000 invested in stocks that rise, your money's already in valuable companies that's rising. In addition to that, they're paying you out dividends, small micro checks that aren't always that small. For $3,000, getting paid $16.53 this month, I obviously choose my dividends and to put them back into stocks and reinvest that money. But you can pull them out without affecting your account. So if I were to pull this out, that's $16.53. That's a Netflix subscription and a Peacock subscription right there. Like, this is money that can pay your bills. And that's the goal with this account, is to get this to a point where I am approaching retirement and can start using it to minimize my expenses. I'd love if when I'm in my 40s, this is high enough of a dividend that I can take some of this out and cover my phone bill or cover my light bill, etc. So hit that like button, hit that sub button down below. If you are still hanging around this far in the video, comment the word loyal and I'll know for sure. But if you are this far, there's one more thing I want to show you, which is my visualizer. This is comparing the performance. Like I said earlier, guys, I have a 50% performance here on this account, 50% increase, 50% returns. I want to compare that to the other investments that I make. So you guys can constantly see transparently which investments are the best to make, which the ones I'm doing are performing the best, etc. Before I do that, I do want to show you guys in the last year, though, in 2025 as a year, the returns I made were 15.50%, and this is what that chart looked like. So I made 15% gains in 2025. The market average is 8 to 10%, so that's a win in my book. Again, altogether 50%. So let's go over to the investment returns visualizer, and we can see the line chart. Let's see right here. We can go to the chart specifically. Okay. So this is the compounding annual rate of return, average returns per month for my different investments. So we are at January 2025. This gold line you see right here is the performance of investing in gold. Silver is silver. Blue is my M1 portfolio, the account that I just showed you guys how it's doing, the 50% returns one. The green is just a benchmark. That's just how the S&P 500, the stock market in general, has been doing. And then this maroon line is my retirement account, my Roth IRA. So we can see here over the last couple months how things are and how things have changed. The market in general, the S&P 500, is neck and neck with the performance of my hand-picked 18 or stocks or so in the M1 portfolio. They are battling for dominance, and right now my M1 portfolio does have higher returns than the market, which is crazy. And we can see that gold is outperforming everything. Gold has just been shooting up. It's at all-time highs. It's ridiculous. I would highly recommend getting into a little bit of gold just because I think it will permanently hold value and go up. Just do a lot of research on how gold is a different type of investment than other things. And then we can see right here, Roth IRA is my Roth IRA has been struggling behind. It's been the straggler for really all of 2025. It hasn't held actual competitive ground compared to my other investments since 2024, but it's also not really losing its way. Like we can see the purple line here, Bitcoin has just tanked. Bitcoin is so unpredictable. Bitcoin right now has returned me almost no money. Silver shooting up. It's past Bitcoin. Silver is entering the picture as a competitive investment option. But again, my Roth IRA is just kind of hanging in the background, not doing a whole lot, not making a whole lot of noise, but also not losing that much either. So that's where I'm at with my investment averages, guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button down below. Hit the sub button down below. It's good to be back and getting you guys an update on my progress. And get in the Discord for the earliest information you can on different things like what I'm buying specifically, when I pull the trigger on a new type of stock, for updates besides just these month-to-month video updates on the main channel. Alright, appreciate you guys. Have a good one.